An instant afterwards, he hastily drew back his head, saying, "I thought so." And sliding from the shoulders of Dante, as dexterous as he had descended, he nimbly leaped from the table to the ground. "What was it that you thought?" asked the young man anxiously, in his turn descending from the table. The elder prisoner pondered the matter. "Yes," said he at length, "it is so. This side of your chamber looks out upon a kind of open gallery, where patrols are continually passing, and sentries keep watch day and night." "Are you quite sure of that?" "Certain. I saw the soldier's shape in the top of his musket. That made me draw my head in so quickly, for I was fearful that he might also see me." "Well?" inquired Dante. "You perceive, then, the utter impossibility of escaping through your dungeon." "Then," pursued the young man eagerly. "Then," answered the elder prisoner, "the will of God be done." And as the old man slowly pronounced those words, an air of profound resignation spread itself over his careworn countenance. Dante gazed on the man who could thus philosophically resign hopes so long and ardently nourished with an astonishment mingled with admiration. Well, that's that. That's the end of the Count of Monte Cristo. They're trapped in the prison forever and never going to escape. End of book. We're done. What if I called it there? What if that was it? Number 27 just reeling his head back into the cell super quickly after he sees the soldier. I mean, we know the soldier's not going to see him. And as he hops down, just like completely gives up. Just instantly. "Well, that's about that. Well, I shouldn't have dug 50 feet. That was all in vain. I guess I'm done. Better go back to my cell and just die." I mean, he's not going that far with it, but I mean, there's there's not even like anger or like he doesn't weep. He just kind of like gives up, just accepts the situation. And that's in complete contrast to how Dante reacts to things, right? In fact, we don't even really see how Dante reacts to this news. Maybe he's gonna give up, or maybe he's gonna be the hope for the old man, for the elderly prisoner here. Maybe that's a new gift that they have to give to each other. When one gives up, the other can push them forward. Well, I don't know. We'll have to find that out tomorrow. I have to admit, I kind of relate to the prisoner here because I guess mostly I don't believe that he has accepted his fate. I've gotten to moments, it's usually with technology, where I get so frustrated. I've worked so hard on something, and then it just like doesn't work the way it's supposed to, or I forgot to save something and it just disappears, and I lose what I was working on, and I'm like it's almost that like I get so frustrated that I'm like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I just need to accept the situation and walk away from it entirely and pretend it doesn't exist. But I don't really give up on it. Like, I need to do that. I need that moment of meditation and clarity and, I mean, delusion and disassociation in order for my brain to settle down, work through the problem without me thinking about it, and then come back to it the next day with a fresh mind and new ideas. So I'm willing to bet that's what number 27 is doing here. Or is it that he accepts the situation because this isn't his first go-around? He's had many failures before, and he's not going to give up. He's just like, well, that's the wrong move. And like a child doing a maze on the back of a Denny's placemat, he just reaches a dead end, backtracks, and, is going to take another path tomorrow or next week or next month. Clearly, every single year, he's offering this bribe to the jailers, so he hasn't resigned his life yet. I mean, he's 60-something, if we can assume that's his actual age as described to us. Or here's the last option that I can think of. Maybe he actually is mad. Maybe he's a little cuckoo. I didn't want to believe that before, but maybe he is. That would be interesting. How would Dante... Then it would become, how does Dante use number 27 as a tool to escape? Would he take him with him? What's his capacity for caring at this point? And what's your capacity for caring about my speculations here? I don't know. I put it to the test in every episode. I'm going to keep this one short and just keep it moving. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about some other books that I'm reading. Just to, turn this into like a book podcast. It's not just The Count of Monte Cristo. We're here to pass 4 years together. We ourselves are in a kind of metaphorical imprisonment. metaphysical imprisonment, existential imprisonment. I'm not trying to make light of that. Just acknowledging we are in a situation, and you're here, hopefully, to pass 4 years with me. So let's get to know one another. And I am an avid reader. I'll tell you that right now. I'm an avid reader, and I would love to share with you what I am currently reading. Okay, until tomorrow when we continue with Chapter 16, I will see y'all then. Okay, goodbye. The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.